Test. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Shalom, Most High Christ bless. Happy Sabbath. We're future world of Israel. We come out to the highways and byways to talk to you so-called blacks and Hispanics, to tell you who you are according to the Bible. You are indeed the biblical Israelite, God's chosen people, who are going into different forms of philosophies and doctrines, such as religion, such as Christianity, Catholicism, Islam, universalism, Scientology, Egyptology. Every doctrine known to man, our people like to engage and follow in. The Lord has not given that to his people, but the Lord has given us straight commandments. So the Lord has sent his prophets out in the last days, as he always do, to remind his people of who they are. I know I told you to hold that. Go to Hebrews 1. Here we go back to Psalms 40. Yeah, let's get into it. All right.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 1. God, who has sundry times.
So a lot of people want God to get off the throne and manifest himself upon the earth. That's not how the Most High works. The Most High has always spoke to his people through prophets. When you read in Exodus, he tell Moses, speak this unto the children of Israel. When you read in the prophets, such as Isaiah, they say the word of the Lord came to Isaiah. When you read in Jeremiah, they say the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah. When you read in Ezekiel, the word of the Lord came to Ezekiel. The Lord has always spoke to his people through his word. The problem is the word has got distorted through these lying preachers and lying pastors and these people that has been ordained through your slave master. That's the problem. You have been taught a false doctrine called Christianity. It has nothing to do with the Bible. When you listen to the doctrine of Christianity and you read in the Bible is saying the exact opposite of what Christianity is saying. The Lord tells you not to worship idols or be in the midst of idol worship. Christianity got you keeping every holiday known to man. Read that from the top again.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 1. God, who has sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
So the Bible says God in diverse or sundry times, in hard matters, or in times where his people really needed him, he always spoke to them through the prophets. So you looking for God to get off his throne and come speak to you personally? It's not going to work like that. But the Lord sent his servants out to give you warning on what's to come in the last days. You either going to take heed or you're not. But the choice is yours. Read.
Having these last days spoken unto us by his Son.
By his Son. He spoke to us by the words of Christ. Christianity does not honor the words of Christ. Christianity holds up a fake image of Christ. When you read in the Bible, Christ is the dark-skinned man with woolly hair. The image they show you of Christianity, he's a pale-skinned man with blonde hair and blue eyes. You never read that as the depiction of Christ in Revelation. Revelation means to reveal. It is revealing not only what Christ looked like, but the things that are going to happen in the last days. Again, the Bible and Christianity are two different things. I see somebody make a post yesterday and said Christianity led me to know God, but spiritualism led me to have a relationship with him. I said, man, all people just make this stuff up as they go along. Oh, you can have your own relationship with God. You don't need the Bible.
Hey,
no,
you keep going.
The Bible is the only way that you know what God wants from you.
Let's see your phone.
Read.
After these last days spoken unto us by his Son.
So the Lord has spoken to us by his Son, the doctrine of Christ. Read.
Whom he have appointed heir of all things.
We have been appointed heir over all things. Christ is ruling over us, which is why Christ said, why calleth me Lord, Lord, and you do not the things that I tell you to do? How can you call Christ your Lord? How can you call Christ your master or your king and you don't honor the things he tell you to do. This is the problem that the so-called black and Hispanic community is facing, because we like to follow religion. We like to follow doctrines of men rather than what the word say. We think the word is too harsh. We think the God in the Old Testament, that's the mean God. That's the God that fought on your behalf. It's the same God in the New Testament. We just learn a man-made doctrine. So now we don't understand the Bible. We try to learn the Bible through man's words, and it don't work like that. Read.
Verse 2. Having these last days spoken unto us